That is a man.
Yeah. Best decision I ever made was drop the soap, baby.
What did you just say?
Nico, where can they find you? Nick Foles didn't get a franchise tag, so after taking the Philadelphia Eagles to 2 Super Bowls.
1 Super Bowl.
He won. One Super Bowl, but he got pretty far last year. Yeah, my bad. Fact check. Thank you, Nico. After sending the Eagles to a Super Bowl and then sending them back next year for the playoffs, which is pretty hard to do. Most teams win the Super Bowl and don't even go back to the playoffs. Yeah. So that's a huge deal to go right back into the postseason. And they don't franchise
the New England Patriots. Huh? Not for the New England Patriots.
Yeah, that's an outlier. But if you're Philadelphia and this team doesn't franchise tag you after doing so well in place of Carson Wentz, which they paid a lot of money for. Yeah. They paid so much money for this guy, and he got hurt. He wasn't performing. It was this or that. Now they're putting 100% stock in this guy. Either that or they pay more money for a quarterback in the draft, which would be stupid, and they won't even get a top pick because they went to the playoffs. But either they'll put 100% stock in Carson Wentz and hope that he cleans up his act over the past 2 years, or they'll pay more money for a new quarterback. And I don't know if I'd be completely down for that. I don't know why they wouldn't. See, in my mind, if I was the Eagles GM, I'd be putting stock in Nick Foles. He's consistent over the past 2 years. He's done good things. He has great vision downfield. He's a tall guy. He's a good team leader. The team that they have now trusts him. They're used to him, and they're really not used to seeing Carson Wentz on the field because they just haven't seen him over the past 2 years. Yeah. So why would you put all your stock in Carson Wentz?
When Carson Wentz was healthy 2 years ago, he was a force to be reckoned with. He took them to the Super Bowl essentially.
Yeah, you're right.
Foles went in and won it, but Wentz is the one who got him there.
Okay, what about this year when they took him back to the playoffs?
He was hurt almost the whole season.
Okay, yeah. So then after that, if you have a quarterback that wins you the postseason, wins you the Super Bowl, and then this year you go back to the playoffs, those are 2 successful back-to-back years. Not many teams can do that.
You can't have 2 high-level quarterbacks. It's hard to pay that because Foles' contract was over with. They'd either have to give him a big contract or let him go.
They could have done that and then sent. Well, what's Wentz's contract look like?
He's got another 2 years.
Oh, okay. So if Wentz has another 2 years,
I think it's around that.
Yeah, because I think it was like 3 or 4 year contract or something like that.
Yeah,
he got traded first round.
With the 5th year option.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a risky move because you don't 100% know for certain if Carson Wentz is going to be good for you this year. No, unless they just think that this year is a rebuild year for the next time they want to make it, and they're just going to try to reconvene. And I hope that's the case.
They got their man. You got to be confident in your man.
You got to be confident in your man. They paid a lot of money for Carson Wentz first round a couple years ago.
They have.
So they gotta make money. What do you have to say,
Little side note, guys. Did y'all get the email from the Blend alert?
About the Amber Alert and dude's going to kill himself.
Wait, what? Well, hold on.
Burnham citizen driving a maroon Chrysler 300, threatening suicide with a gun. License plate, blah, blah, blah. Child in car. If you see the vehicle, call 911.
In Brenham or on campus?
No, in Brenham. But he's driving around.
What the
And they
heck?
just got email that said, all clear, resume normal activities.
So does that mean that
he went through with it or something?
That means he went through with it?
No, I don't know. Or they just
Oh my god.
Well, that's 50-50 chance. Either he did it or they saved him. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy.
Quick side note here. No new patrons again this week, guys. It's heartbreaking.
Oh, man.
It's heartbreaking.
Wow.
Guys, if you like the show, please go support us on Patreon. It literally takes none of your time, and you'll get the nicest shout out from the 3 of us on the show
$1 a month.
live. $1 a month.
Dude, I can't believe Wow,
And I get it because you have to understand the demographic though. A lot of the people that listen to this show are guys 18 to 24 years old.
College students that are
75% of our listeners are 18 to 24 and they're in college.
I don't care.
Dudes.
I don't care if you're 3 to 900. You got $1 every month, dude.
Absolutely. In addition to that, there's like 11 or 10 days left on our merchandise campaign. So go to spreadshirt.com/the throne room and buy some of our t-shirts. Huh? Spreadshirt?
I thought we did bonfire.
Oh, it is bonfire.
What, dude?
It is bonfire. Is it bonfire? It is bonfire. Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I know. That's the one we went with originally, but then they screwed us up. So oh no, I'm just kidding. We have 9 days left on our t-shirt campaign, and we have 2 more shirts to sell until they're shipped, until they're printed, shipped to you. So please, guys, we need 2 more purchases on the merchandise. Go to bonfire.com/the throne room. And we'd very much appreciate all the proceeds would go back into the show so we can build and reach more people. And
Don't
it'll
you
be
want
great.
to see Seth's beautiful face?
Yeah, you're gonna want to see our Seth's beautiful face. That's our selling point. He's actually very ugly, so go check us out on those 2 platforms. And as well, just as a general side note, we've had a lot of people that I know tell each other like tell your friends, their coworkers, their parents, their uncles, their cousins, their sons.
Well,
just go tell folks about it. A lot of people don't know yet because we're just still starting out, and so go tell. Are you comfortable, Nico? You're getting comfortable, huh? You're real comfy. Okay, back to sports. What were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about the Eagles, right?
Yeah, so... Oh!
That's why y'all need a camera. You
Yeah,
won't know
you
what's
have
going
no
on.
clue what just
You have
happened.
no idea what just happened.
I'm not
in
gonna
my
tell you
room.
what just happened because
You should
Hey,
know what happened.
Cowboys just franchise tagged Marcus Lawrence.
It's a long time coming, too.
2nd season in a row.
That's the other thing. Okay, so Clowney got a franchise tag. You're the Texans expert. Go ahead.
They give him this, but they're going to work out a long-term deal with him.
They should.
Because that's what he wants. He doesn't want franchise tag. That's only 1 year. He wants a long-term deal. He wants to know where home is.
What's
He wants
J.J.
his
Watt's
money.
year? Or his contract?
10-year, $100 million. But he
Yeah.
signed that like 4 years ago.
It's fine. I would expect an 8-year contract, honestly. Why not? Why not?
I'd say 6.
He's one of the best pass rushers / linebackers in the country, and you have him, so keep him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're making huge amounts of money, though,
They
right now.
have a lot of salary cap space.
Yeah.
So
Which is
Texans
good.
They tagged him. They need to re-sign Matthew. They need to sign some linemen. Some good like tackles.
Some SEC linemen.
Some good tackles, like free agents as well. We need some quarterback help. I guess you always need running back help unless you're Saquon Barkley. Tight end
Quick
help.
side note. Why you say that? Do you think Saquon will stay with the Giants?
He has to.
How long would he stay with the
4
Giants?
years.
Yeah, but when it's up, do you think they'll re-sign him?
Depends how he's executing.
Yeah, it is. So
Dude,
tune
that
in
dude
next
is- that
next
dude's the
the
next
next
league
4
MVP,
years, and
son.
we'll let you know. In other Texas football news, guess who's back with the Cowboys?
Who?
Are you serious?
Yeah, who?
Jason Witten
Who's
Oh
that?
yeah.
came out of retirement. He
Who's that?
didn't do good as an ESPN announcer, so he's coming back as a dog returns to his vomit. I'm just kidding. Here's my thing on Jason Witten. When the last couple years when he was playing, he wasn't producing crazy amounts of money.
'Cause he's
All he
old.
was Dak Prescott's safeguard, which is fine. You're a tight end, and if you're a quarterback in the NFL, you love your check down to your running back. You love your check down to your tight end. It puts a lot of stress on the defense when you have a big tight end like Jason Witten, Tony Gonzalez, freaking Gronkowski. It puts a lot of strain on the safeties when a tight end can go vertical and is very hard to take down. And Jason Witten's that guy. I don't know if he's going to be as fast as he used to be.
How old is he? He's what, 39?
Yeah, that's pretty old to be coming back in the league.
He's not 39.
Yeah, he's pretty old, dude. He's pretty old.
Look it up.
Jason Witten is an old dude.
I think he's 39, my guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'd put high, like mid to high 30s. Yeah.
He's 36.
36. That's still old for an NFL player. Especially as tight end.
6'6", 240.
Yeah, it's a big threat for a safety trying to bring down.
Put it this way. He's 3 inches taller than DK Metcalf and only 20 pounds more. DK Metcalf is a different breed, man.
Yeah, he is. He really is. He's insane.
Different breed.
So I listen, and I think it's great that Dak Prescott's going to have that another option basically because they don't have a lot of receiver help. They have Amari Cooper, which is amazing. They have Cole Beasley, which is amazing slot help. They have
Cole Beasley.
Huh?
He hasn't been there in like 4 years.
Cole Beasley. What?
Well, he's been there, but he hasn't done anything in like 4 years.
No, but he's a slot. He's a slot option, and yes, he has been there. You just haven't watched the Cowboys play.
No, he's been there. He just hasn't been there like he used to be.
Not since like a couple years ago
Like,
when we
used
ran
to
the
light
tape.
it up, but lately
Zeke's first season, yeah, he was there every other play. But that's before we had Amari Cooper. That's when Jason Witten was still there. We were a different team. But so we have Cole Beasley in the slot. We got Amari Cooper as our deep threat. We'll have Jason Witten as a check down option for Dak,
honestly, I don't
and
even
Zeke
know.
out of the backfield for our deep our check down threat.
I don't think Witten's gonna start.
Oh, he'll start. If nothing, and yeah, he might
Escobar's
not start.
and I think he'll kind of
Alvin Kamara.
Escobar.
Oh yeah.
And I think he's going to kind of be like that mentorship.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying to you in the gym the other day. If nothing else, he'll be sort of like a tight end coach.
Mm-hmm.
And but who knows? We'll see how he is at spring camp. We'll see what's going on with that. Who's going to take the spot? Who's going to play in preseason? I bet Escobar will play in preseason. They're going to save Witten for the first game. If they ever actually play him.
What goes on in practice.
Exactly. That's all it depends on. But I think that it'll help the Cowboys either way because you're going to have a great veteran tight end that'll teach your young guys or not. So, are you prepared to say your top 5 picks in the draft?
I don't really know.
No, not really, honestly.
I mean, I
Seth,
can...
every week I've said this, and I'm going to say it one more time. Okay, here we go. You're fired.
I do feel like you do say that a lot.
Every time, because I'm like, all right, y'all ready to answer this question? I'm really not, to be honest. I really don't know what the heck I'm talking about.
And you know why? Because people can't freaking pay $1 a month, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Go check out Patreon/throne room.
So you're saying if people paid $1 a month, you would
do your
be
freaking
a
research?
Genius.
Yeah. Or know everything about sports.
Yep. Exactly. Are you ready, Nico? Would you like to go first?
You kind of just say like top 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, off the cuff.
I don't know who or what. Kyler Murray, of course.
He's going number 1.
I don't know. Nick Bosa.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Quinnen Williams, Alabama D-line.
Yep.
300 plus pounds.
300-pound bar of soap, they call him.
That's kind of gross.
No, he's just a huge ball of slipperiness.
He's slippy. You can't grab him.
He still embraces too. It's adorable.
He's slippy.
Yeah. Go ahead. So we're at 3.
Josh Allen.
Josh
You know who
Allen.
that is? From Kentucky.
Oh, the
DN.
the linebacker. Mm-hmm.
Linebacker DN.
That dude's nasty.
And honestly,
Devin White.
that's who I was gonna say.
Who? Devin White. Yeah.
Linebacker out of LSU.
LSU. That dude.
He went
Hate
off.
us
He had
up.
a great day.
He had like 14 tackles against us.
Well, he just had a great combine as well. 4.42.
Yeah.
He's 240.
Okay. And you named a lot of ones that I wasn't even thinking about. So
Who are you thinking?
I'm gonna. If I hadn't heard what you said, here's what I would have said. I would have said, number one, I would have gone with Dwayne